Today we're breaking down the 6 traits every high performer shares. No fluff, no theory, just what gets you noticed and remembered. If you're here for the first time, I'm Natalie. I help professionals and solo creators grow with systems that work. Trait 5, if you don't have it, it'll show in how you communicate and people will notice. A quick check-in before we move on to talk about the 6 traits. What's one trait you've seen in someone who performs at a high level? Drop it in the chat. High performers take initiative. They don't wait for permission or clarity. I needed to focus on solutions and not blame, especially when building my website and not being approved for me to earn passive income. Even when things were unclear, I wasn't getting the help that I needed. I acted with intention and a plan, just consistent action. And now guess what? It earns passive income daily while I sleep. And I break it all down in a 3-part video series. Start with the 5 steps that I did to earn passive income. High performers communicate with clarity. They don't just talk. They align people expectations and outcomes. They check in, share goals, and make sure that they're understood. Ever worked with someone who gave 0 context, no direction, and definitely no feedback? Type yes in the chat if you felt that frustration. Trait 3 takes all of this even further. You probably said this before, or you have at least thought it.
It's just easier if I do it all myself. Or I tried delegating, but it didn't go well.
High performers never do it alone. You don't just hand off a task. Leaders give you context, tools, and space to deliver. Now, here's a quick reflection for you. Which one word or emoji best describes how you set others up for success? I'd love it if you could drop it in the chat. Now, high performers don't just build systems. They build people. They celebrate progress, and they know that it all takes time. Helping others rise is a real skill and one of the fastest ways to grow your own impact. Trait 5, most people often resist it, but it's the one that sets everything else off. Thank you for sticking around to the end for trait 5. Trait 5 hits home, and it hits home real because it's about building trust. And if you've been watching my series of training workshops, I talk consistently about the importance of building trust with others. That trust comes from alignment, not perfection. If this part feels tough, you're not alone. That's why I created a video called The Emotional Intelligence Fix for People who feel ignored. It walks through how to build or rebuild trust when emotions are high or you've been overlooked. High performers aren't afraid of feedback. When you're not afraid of feedback, you invite people in. You're going to use the feedback that you hear. And when you use that feedback, you grow from it. You reflect on your responsibility and you take accountability for your missteps. This trait is quiet but powerful because the ability to course correct is what keeps you from burning out or stalling out. And if you're navigating that tension between growth and exhaustion, I have a free audio session ebook that you can download. It's called Get More Done Without Burnout. And you'll find it on my website inside the audio library. So we've covered all 6 traits. Which one do you want to be known for? Which one do you want to start working on right now? I want to be known for being proactive and positive, especially as a solo creator and a solo entrepreneur, because I tell you, it ain't easy. Now, the next activity is very quick but powerful. You're going to pick the trait that makes you stand out. You've picked that trait out of the 6. We're going to go deeper now. Which habit has helped you build trust or create an impact? Which behaviors have made things harder? If you're here live, I'd love it if you can reflect on it now. And if you're watching the replay, pause and really think it through. This is the part that shifts insight into action. If something landed while you were listening, drop it in the chat. Here's the key takeaway. You don't need a title to stand out. These traits are what make people trust you and remember you. And the best part, you don't need to master all 6. Start with one you choose today and build from there. If staying consistent is a struggle, you need to watch this video. You're not unmotivated, you just don't have a system yet. It's linked in the description below. This one is going to help turn intention into momentum. Next week is our final live training workshop before I take a break. I'm actually really excited to be able to close this series with how to be assertive without being aggressive. It is a powerful one. And I'll be back in August with brand new topics. If there's something you want me to cover, drop it in the comments. Do you want to keep the momentum going? Watch how I built passive income while I sleep. Remember to grab the free audio. Get more done without burnout from my website. What's one thing that you're going to stop doing that's been holding you back in your growth or the impact and the results that you want to see? What's one thing that you want to start doing? Maybe take an initiative or staying consistent even when you don't feel like it. And what's one thing you want to continue? A mindset, a practice that keeps you grounded. Type your answers in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, drop your answers in the comments. This reflection still counts. If this training workshop hit a nerve, yes, it's not by accident. It means you're ready to shift. Up next, you're going to see recommended videos on screen. Each one is handpicked to make sure that you keep momentum going. Make sure you're subscribed as well. And remember to tap the like button too. And if this has helped you grow, share it with someone who needs it. Let's keep building real skills together. And remember to learn, love, and live. Stay blessed.